No, alright, no. I go in a VP with mostly Hollywoods. I expect them to know exactly what they're doing. However, these guys in the Pyron were about as bad as if Mega Snoop and Coach C both had a baby together and that baby didn't develop any genes whatsoever about strategy in the game. And what is this? Everyone and their mother is in the back of the VP trying to get the stun. All exaggeration aside, this kind of stuff does happen, and I think it'd be logical if I help those types of toons out. You know, before the rest of us go bald from pulling our hair out. And I understand that some of you may not want to learn how to stun the VP, and prefer to just throw cream pies at him. Well, if that's the case, there's this really cool spot right up here that you can just sit and snipe at him. And for the rest of us that want to learn how to stun, this is where you'll hopefully find your answer. There should be at most 4 stunners. 2 in the back, 2 in the front. The front stunners double as pie throwers once the VP is stunned. Please do not let me see this ever again. And I mean ever again. The easiest place to stun is if you're standing off to the left of the hatch. The reason being, all toons are right-handed. When they throw a pie, it leans to the right rather than throwing it in the center. If you throw it from the left, you have a better chance of nailing the hatch. Now this is where the good part of stunning comes into play. The actual method that I use to secure a good stun is to hold the throw button down for about a second until it's low as it possibly can get before I throw it. If you're standing off to the side of the VP and close at the hatch, you'll nail it every single time. Keep in mind that this is a pattern you have to get used to, and it requires a lot of practice. Furthermore, I know this may be bad for me to say in front of all of you, so I'm going to say it in big letters. Size doesn't matter, meaning the size of your toon does not stop your stunning skills. Whether you're tiny, normal, or huge, the pie gets thrown from the same spot no matter what. Also, you know when you're spamming the throw button and the toon doesn't even finish the animation before he grabs another pie to throw? You can use that same tactic for stunning. To be more specific, you can throw another pie as soon as one leaves your hands. This is best used for stunning with the 1-second practice rule that I said earlier. The next thing that a stunner should keep an eye on is the attacks that the VP dishes out. The shower of gears is any front stunner's biggest enemy. It'll prevent anyone from stunning who stands too far back, and the best way to avoid it is going as close as you possibly can to the guy, but not too close that you run directly into him. The next stomp is the stomp. Many of you know that after he does the stomp, he starts to inch forward. Well, after he's stunned, he throws himself forward, and if you're right up beside him when he gets stunned, there's a good chance that it could disrupt his stun, causing him to slap you. The spray of gears that come out every time his hatch is opened, that's easily avoided by just standing off to the side like I mentioned earlier. The gears that he turns and looks at you before he throws at you, those are easily avoided by just backing up and jumping. We're all good on attacks? Yes? Okay, let's move on. The main problem I see with stunners is what to do on the ramps. The first ramp, the front stunners have an impossible chance of nailing it up close. Best option is to lob it. For back stunners, just run up behind him and start spamming the key to throw a pie. The angle you take it at should get it in every single time. For the second ramp, there's a slim chance for the front stunners to get the pie in the hatch up close, so you can either lob it or even try your luck. And for the back stunners, it's the same thing as the first ramp. And some other miscellaneous facts that I found. The final floor that you stun him on is the most important part of the VP for stunners, because the amount of time he's stunned is lower, the amount of time before each jump is lower, and the amount of time the hatch stays open is lower, and the price of a sirloin tip steak is lower. If you're a front stunner and you successfully get the stun, take a few steps back and gently tap the throw button to get the pie as high as you possibly can and hitting the VP. Afterwards, as he's far back enough that you can start spamming it. And like I said before, stunning in the VP requires a lot of practice, and I don't expect anybody to be an expert on it on the first go. So the best advice I can give you right now is to not give up on it if you actually want to be a stunner, because getting the 1-second rule that I had earlier takes a lot of time, and you have to put it into a muscle memory in order to get it right. It does take a lot of practice, and I do know that this video was short, and it's a lot to take in all in the first go. But if you need to, rewatch it, look it over again, watch what my toon does, and see if you can learn anything from it. And I believe by now you all should be a little bit smarter about the VP aspect of Toontown. And what I would like you guys to do is now turn off the video and go do a VP and apply your knowledge that you learned here to there. and I can bet 100% that you'll do amazing. So now if you'll excuse me, I have some chaos to wreak.